All right, ladies and gentlemen, Cutco Mike here. It's one of my favorite times is to open up Cutco boxes. Nothing better than opening up a Cutco box, seeing what's inside of it. I mean, to me, that's the greatest joy of a purchase, right? So I just want to remind you guys of a couple things. If you ever have anything broken that needs to be fixed, replaced, and it's just like a one-off, send me a message, send me an email, send me a text. Send me a picture and then I'll send you a replacement. It's that easy. Easy peasy. So one of the things I believe in is service first. And I love opening up boxes of what we call as wacky repairs, wacky returns, and random Cutco mess ups, right? So this is like January shipments of people that, hey, said, Mike, I got a broken tip, I got a melted handle. What could you do? Obviously, the corporate warranty is you send it in yourself, pay shipping both ways. Sometimes they talk you into insurance, and then you're going to spend, sometimes 20 to 50 bucks. I've heard people spend over 100 bucks because they insured, over $1,000, $2,000 worth of stuff. Insurance is on you, but here's what I found. I ship packages every week for 20 years straight. I personally never had a shipment lost. I've had a few that got delayed or that got, held up somewhere. So I just ship it usually the cheapest way possible, and I just get tracking, and it's insured up to 100 bucks, usually on UPS or USPS. So let's open up some boxes, and then we'll probably do a giveaway here once we put all the returns and wacky things in a box and have you guys guess the magic number. So if you're seeing my hat here, that's who I'm rooting for. Three-peat, baby, three-peat. Grew up a big Brady fan. Grew up in Chicago, obviously the 85 Bears, 86 Bears, Jim McMahon, but it's hard to witness greatness every generation, right? Or you don't get to see it that often. So, Jordan, Kobe, obviously some people love or hate LeBron, but he's done amazing things. Brady, Tiger Woods, Patrick Mahomes. So we're going for the three-peat. If you haven't seen, I posted a picture to guess the Super Bowl score and the winner. And then we're going to give an epic engraved set of a two-piece Sentokus to a winner, okay? So let's open up some of these boxes and have some fun. If you're just joining me on the group, this is my community. It's your community. It's our community. And what we try to do is bring recipes, bring deals, bring fun, bring exciting customers sharing how fun their Cutco experience or life is. We do polls, we do pictures of my kids, we do sales countdowns, we do it all. But here's one of my favorite things ever. Cutco Super Shears. There's one thing and one thing only that I can sell is the Cutco Super Shears. Truly, truly the greatest thing Cutco makes. I mean, our knives are phenomenal. Everything we do is phenomenal. But I always say you got to collect them all, right? So many of you are waiting for the comeback of pink. Fingers crossed that maybe we see it this year for Breast Cancer Month. These are extremely rare. You can't find them, you can't buy them, and this is our last and only pair in the unicorn vault in the deep, deep basement underneath my house that you have to go through 6 feet of gravel, sand, quicksand to get to our vault. There's no pink in there. We've given it away or we've used it in giveaways, but the pink. We have the red. The red actually came out for Heart Association many years ago. Now they've made it a part of the True product line, so you can order red. The pearl in the 1980s, pearl wasn't a thing, but it came out. Did you know that they actually charged more for pearl back in the 80s? Now it's a part of our traditional product line. The classic, some people call it black, but we call it classic because it's our version of black. And then we had a couple other unicorns come out. We had the purple for Alzheimer's and then the blue, right? So comment your favorite color of Cutco, scissors or shears or magic cutting instruments. So we're going to use those to open up a box. And there is one other unicorn pair, which is the teal ones, the bent shears. So there is many shears, and these are also extremely hard to find. They discontinued these back in early 2000s. So the last pair I paid was like 350 bucks for those. So what I'm pulling these out for is to promote fun and promote the scissors. What color should we use to open up the boxes? All right, we'll use the blue in honor of Cutco's 75th birthday. So what we're going to do is just open up some boxes. Do you guys use a paring knife? Do you use a box cutter? Do you use a Cutco scissors? Do you use a pocket knife? What do you use to open up Cutco? Or just boxes in general, right? So, what I love about service, to me, is wowing people and making it easy. You know, yesterday, we love a sushi place in town. They do like $7 rolls. Dad's on the video. You okay?
Yeah, Coco's doing makeup.
Uh-oh, Mom's makeup? Uh-oh, Car's doing makeup. We might have to put the video on hold. So long story short, we called for sushi. They have a special they do every Tuesday. They said, we can't handle the volume, call back at 7:30. We waited an hour. I passed all the restaurants. We could have got sushi at 6 other places, but we wanted this sushi place. And I called at 7:30. They said, we can't take your order tonight. I said, hold up here. I called an hour later like you told me to. You can't take my order. I mean, it's just 2 rolls. I'll literally pick it up at close if you can't handle the value now. Oh, I'm sorry. And to me, you can always make something happen, right? I don't care how understaffed you are or how hard you're working. If you want to wow a customer, you go over the top. Especially if you promise somebody, call back later, we'll handle your call or the order. So I wasn't too impressed by that. And if you know me, I love service. So going over the top with service is always a win. So here was a defect here. Somebody left a spatula spreader that got melted. If you don't have a spatula spreader, these things are great for serving, spreading, cutting cakes, lasagna pies. So there's a little Cutco warranty claim opportunity. So once again, the reason I do this is to show you guys that I'm not just one heck of a salesman, I'm one heck of a serviceman. And to me, I'd rather be known and die and have my legacy based off of service than sales, because if I served millions of people and I've helped millions of people, here's another one here. These start to burn at about 400 degrees. So if it's on like a Blackstone or on a direct flame or direct hot coil, or sometimes they get dropped into the bottom of the dishwasher in that heat coil. So once again, Cutco spoons, Cutco forks, Cutco spatulas, they're all guaranteed forever. So if you ever have a melted piece and you don't plan on seeing me locally for sharpening or at a sharpening event over the course of this year, send me a picture, send me a text, and we'll make something happen. Let's see what this one is. This might just be, no defect there, just a plain brand new piece. I guess I ordered this, or you know what, actually I think Pat used one of mine at the mall and he sent me a replacement. By the way, guys, every week, unfortunately, somebody I learn about passes away. This one's not engraved, but I just had a lady, Amy, lost her son through a tragic motorcycle accident about 6 years ago. We talked and shared our stories of how my friend passed away, John Rulin. And I started giving these away when I find out somebody passes away that's directly connected to me or that person. So I'll look up the obituary, the years of life, if they were a part of a military branch or part of some kind of charity or fundraiser. I'll try to find a logo to put on there with the cross. So I love using this tool to really wow people. Feel free to order it too if you have somebody who passed away. It lasts way longer than flowers. I mean, and I've had people call me and go, I didn't order Cutco, and they open up this box and it says in memory of their father's name or their husband's name or their wife's name or their kid's name and the years, a flag on there, a cross on there, and they literally say, Mike, that is the most touching, thoughtful thing I've ever experienced. And I don't do it for sales. I do it because you can't replace that person, right? I mean, you can't bring that person back, but what you can do is you can have a pie and share a story. You can have a cookie and share a story. You can have a slice of pizza and share a story, right? And that's a great, great thought. I do a lot of funeral shows. Not that I'm looking for dead people, it's just funeral home directors love Cutco. And I always say, what's the craziest story? Or, hey, you ever see somebody, go to their grave with a Brinks truck? And they always laugh. And the truth is, you can't take it with you, but make the memories, share the stories. Here's another turner. This is a very small one, but over time, that got melted and nicked. So what happens a lot is I get a lot of those kind of return repairs where somebody's like, I melted a handle or I broke a tip. So that's the cool thing about Cutco, guys. It's not like the knives are just splitting in half. And I mean, we're talking about 20 million customers, 75 years. Hucky, could you let Millie outside, please? So here's another thing that a lot of people are not aware of. Back in the original 10, 20 years Cutco came out, could you tell Carter to come down here? I want to see if she's all full makeup. Come here, say she's got to come on TV. So they were made with chrome-plated zinc, and they would start to pit over time. And Cutco didn't realize this until years and years afterwards. The chrome started to react with like the dairy-based ingredients and the eggs and whatever is used to make ice cream, you know, dairy, eggs, cream, milk, and it would start to pit. So people still have these and use them, but it's one thing that they always go, my ice cream scoop looks like crap. And I go, hey, you've been eating too much Rocky Road, ha, 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 you know, wink, wink. But the old scoops are fully replaceable. We don't use any antifreeze, so I don't know, I'm not trying to start or drum up any controversy, but Pampered Chef, they had a big, I don't know if it was a lawsuit or a recall. I know it was a recall, but they have almost like a liquid type antifreeze inside of theirs that they recall them all. I don't know if it made public mainstream news, but there's an article I used to share with people that, hey, do you have the ice cream scoop with the liquid? You might want to, you know, get your money back and get rid of it. But there's nothing inside of ours. It's just the strength of the metal. So now they're made with stainless steel. Come here. Did you do your makeup? You're pretty. Can I see? Here's another one that very rarely happens. It's called a stress fracture. Sorry, this bright light's in my eye here. So what happens over time is this. Oh, come here. Let's show everybody how cute you look. Sit right here. Hold on. Daddy's got knives. I got to move them out the way. Show everybody how cute you look. Say hi. Say, I like to do makeup. Look at the mirror. Look at it. Say hi. Do you guys like her makeup? So this is what happens when Dad tries to work and he's watching the kids. These two, let me see. Who did your makeup? Let me see. Let me see. Look, say mommy.
Me.
Say I'm pretty. All right, give me a kiss. All right, go clean up now. All right, no, hold on. There's knives here, baby. No. You just want to say hi to everybody? All right, say what's up, everybody.
What up, everybody?
Say how you doing?
How you doing?
Thumbs up. All right. Okay, Daddy's got to finish. All right, go clean up, and then I'll give you guys a treat, okay? All right, so going back to this. By the way, if you haven't learned, the reason why I sell so much is for my kids. They like makeup, they like Chick-fil-A, they like basketball, jerseys. So I'm really working for them, and every time you buy it, goes back to them. So this was a paring knife from 2004, so it's 21 years old. What happens is when people use their paring knife too much, they put too much stress on that back side of that tang there. And over time, it creates a stress fracture. Just like I broke my arm. I don't know if you guys ever knew that story. We won't go too much in depth, but I threw a softball so hard that my humor snapped in half. My arm was hanging there literally just by tendons and muscles. Have a reconstruction surgery, $40,000 later that I had to pay out of pocket and pay back, because that's what we do is we pay back our debts. But I had a stress fracture, a hairline fracture, and I threw a ball so hard that my humerus just snapped in half because I throw really hard. I did at least, not as much anymore. But that's what happens once in a while. And if you notice like you have that on a paring knife or a knife, let me know and we'll get that fixed. By the way, that's extremely uncommon, by the way. And that's 20 years somebody probably put way too much pressure on their paring knife. So this is another paring knife, probably a broken tip. All right, so this is you might not even be able to see this. And here's what I tell people. If it bothers you, let me know. If it doesn't bother you, who cares? So this has got a little bent tip here. I don't know if you can see it, but literally it's just a very small bent tip. And what happens a lot is when people clean their knives, it snags, right? It catches their dishcloth. And that's where I think people get annoyed is because the tip fell in a sink or... By the way, there's 3 things that causes a knife to damage or dull or ruin is incorrectly storing it, incorrectly using it, and cutting on the wrong surface, right? So you always want a sheath on it or a block or a drawer or some kind of organizer, and you don't want to just throw these in a drawer. These are too expensive, too sharp, and too dangerous to do that. So when people just throw their knives in a drawer or they don't, somewhat take care of them, you get little bings and bangs. Or if you drop it, sometimes that little tip, might bend over. So let's see what else we got here, guys. And once again, this is just like the last month of me just having people text me, message me, So obviously I sell a lot, but I will tell you the reason. No, boys don't do that. Stop, Puppy. Dad's got knives here. I know you're being silly. You look like a clown. Stop, Puppy. Puppy. Okay, up. Say hi and goodbye. Say, I'm being goofy.
I'm being goofy.
All right, bye-bye, bud. All right, if anybody wants to watch Huck and McCartney, we are paying you in Cutco bucks. We're paying you in Cutco bucks. All right, so what do we got here? We got a hunting knife. So many of you guys just finished hunting season. I still do need to give away a hunting knife. I forgot to do that raffle from 2024. And I don't know what happened on this one. You know what? I think, oh, here's what I did. I just did an exchange. So the guy got this as a Father's Day gift and he wanted the gut hook. And I said, hey, no problem. Even though it looks like it's maybe seeing a little bit of use. You know, here's my job, guys. If you know me, like me, trust me, refer me to people, you send me business, I'm going to make it right. If I can. You know, I made a comment or a post a couple weeks ago. Is the customer always right? The weirdest thing happened this January. I had 3 people shake on deals, like the deal, were laughing, cracking up, and then they call me and like, we want to cancel. And I'm like, are you serious? Because that really ever happens. I get like 6 cancels a year, and 3 of them happened the first week of January. And I was just kind of shocked by it. And they literally shook on the deal. I showed them all the stuff. I showed them it's mega savings. I showed them all the free stuff. I showed them online. I mean, I did everything a Cutco Mike would do, and they still returned it. And one of them was a little irate, and I literally told him, I was like, I don't ever do this, but let's just part ways, because I don't need that in my life. I don't need a customer who doesn't trust me, like me, and doesn't want to listen to me. So I always say this: the customer should always be heard, but it should always be a win-win, right? You win as the customer, the rep and the business wins. And when people start to try to take advantage of that, where they try to win and then the business or the rep loses, we don't do that. And that's why I've had such a great, you got more makeup? So this was a heat coil there. Somebody left that knife on a heat coil. And what's crazy is the knife's still probably really good. Honey, let's just sit down, baby. Daddy's doing a video, okay? And that's part of my show, right? Is I got to deal with kids, customers. Stop doing that, okay, guys? All right, we might have to cut this one short just because the kids want to be on TV. You want to say hi one more time? All right, come over here and say hi one more time. All right, you got to tell everybody. Say, I had my first day of school. I had my first day of school. Let me see. I want to watch you on TV. Go wash your face. Say, I had my first day of school. Come here. How's everybody doing? I just did makeup school. I miss my mom. And I love my dad. Whoops. All right, say goodbye, everybody. Say bye, Cutco. Thumbs up. All right. All right, so once again, if you're just joining me, that's half of the fun is dealing with kids and trying to deal with serving you at the highest level. All right, so let's open up a few more of these. So if you're just joining me, guys, we're basically going through a bunch of boxes that I've got from return and repairs over the course of this year. And every knife has a story. Every situation has a story. I do want to remind you this, like if you live local to St. Louis, or you live in Des Moines, or you live in Omaha, or you live in Kansas City or Hutchinson, like an area where I go to once or twice a year. No, Hucky, please stop. Please stop. Dad's done. Okay, please stop. Okay, I'm almost done. So if you have stuff that you've had for a while, Hucky, okay, guess what? You're not getting a Starburst then.
Yeah,
All right, say hi and goodbye.
Hi.
Say, my name's Huck.
I need up.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
All right. So let's see what happened here on this one. Paring knife. All right, very minute, broken tip. I mean, almost you can't even see it. They probably were using it as a screwdriver. All right, so once again, guys, that's my favorite thing is helping people, because most people go, are you serious? Are you sure you could do that? Yeah, because any business, any rep could make something happen, you know, within reason, right? You know, sometimes guys call me on Christmas Eve, and they're like, hey, I need a cookware set for my wife. And I go, hey, Jack, but I've been talking about deals all year. So here's another Rocky Road ice cream scoop. That one, oh my gosh, that one looks pretty bad there. They've been eating a lot of Rocky Road. Like probably took it outside to bang it up over concrete. So, yeah, so if you know I'm going to be in a territory, or you know I'm going to be coming to a show, and you have a knife that's melted or broken or a tip, is damaged, bring it, and then I'll just swap it out and send you a new one. Here's a Tiger Claw. Tiger Claw was 1970s brown and orange and black handles, and they've got their money's worth out of that one. So what's cool is this spoon maybe cost 15 bucks, 10 bucks in the 70s, which is a lot of money back then. Now they're 66 bucks or 68 bucks, but we replaced it for free, and they got a brand new one. So let's see what else we got here. Oh, Rachel loves doing this. So this is what we do for our teachers, and if you're watching our two teachers at Maryville, we give them Cutco for end of school year gifts. So because the blue was a special edition and our school colors are blue, we had to do a couple scissors. So we got those engraved with the school logo. We got it with the kid's name and the years. So the teacher's going to get that and remember Duke or Lincoln forever, because we want to love on them, right? They're raising our kids, half the day, if not longer. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. We had not too many crazy, wacky returns, broken tips, chipped up ice cream scoops, melted spatulas. So if you do have anything you need service with, just comment, message me. If you need to send in a whole knife set, obviously I'm not going to send you a whole knife set because I can't afford just to send $1,000, $2,000 knife sets out and swap them out. I would love to. If I own Cutco, I would probably say I would consider some kind of VIP service like that. During COVID, Carla McAllister in Granite needed her knife set sharpened. And it was like the day we found out the factory closed sharpening, because of COVID. So I did drop off my full demo set for her and said, hey, just use it until the factory opens up. And she really loved that service. So I do go above and beyond when I can. But if you just need one or two things fixed or chipped or replaced or melted, just message me, comment. You can find me, obviously, on Facebook and anywhere. And if you have a whole set that you want looked at, bring it to a show. Bring it to a sharpening event. Send me a message. I'll send you all the forms and all the stuff you need to send it off. And it's really simple. You literally just go online. There's a thing that says request service. You put your name in there. Then there's drop-down boxes that let you pick out what you need to send back. And every item has a code on the steel. You just look at the code, or you just look online, or you can just send me a picture and lay out everything. And I'll literally send you a text back or an email back and say, hey, here's the name of this, here's the code of this, here's the name of this, here's the code of this. So if you think it's time for you to send back your stuff, and maybe you live on the East Coast or West Coast or South or North where I won't be able to service you, send me a message. I'll send you what you need to do. But yeah, thanks for watching. Super Bowl Sunday. Make sure you guess the score. I haven't guessed my score yet, but I'm hoping for a three-peat. Mrs. Reed is a customer of mine. She owns a lot of Cutco. Started buying it in Philly from a good friend of mine. And we just created a fun partnership to help and serve her. So I got to cheer the Chiefs on. And my kids love the Chiefs. Duke loves the Chiefs. He was Mahomes for Halloween. So we're going to cheer him on. Three-peat, baby. All right, take care. God bless. And have a nice day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Oh, let's see what we got here. What's going on? Uh-oh, rainy day? Is it the rainy day? Let me see that makeup. Say what's up, everybody. How's everybody doing? Where's Millie? There's the crew. Millie, come here. Millie loves jumping on Sperry. Sperry's like 13. She looks like she's a puppy, but she's an old grandma. Millie, come here. Say hi to everybody. Say what's up. Millie likes chewing shoes, eating everything. All right, everybody, take care. Just want to say thanks for watching. God bless. Let me know I can help and service you or sell you something in the future. God bless.